Welcome, dear Taurus, to your tarot reading for the upcoming week, which will begin at the 15th of September and will end at the 21st of September. First of all, I would like to explain a few general facts about the reading. The pattern I'm going to use is the so-called Celtic cross, which shows you the general energies for the week and prospects for the near future. This pattern also provides you with insights in your environment, your wishes and fears, your mindset, and the conscious and unconscious forces within you. The so-called court cards, Knight, Queen, Prince, and Princess, often refer to special people in your life and describe their traits of character. It is not important what gender these cards show. That means a knight could also be a woman in your life, and a queen might as well be a man. Since time is fluent, some events might already have happened, whereas other events might occur a bit later. That hopefully gives you an overlook on your current life situation and some advice on how to deal with it. And now we shall begin. Dear Taurus, with your reading for the last week of summer, actually, because the 21st of September will be the last day of summer, and then we will have equinox, and after that days will be shorter than the nights. Of course, you know that, and I think that's a very special time of the year when things change very much after my experience. Okay, here it is. We can start now, and we will see how this energy will affect you. It's also the last week of Virgo, of course, an earth sign like as you are. Maybe that helps you a little bit. So we can start now with the devil and art. Ooh, that's intense here. We've got the devil. The devil, of course, stands for a drive, for some deep desires and wishes. And that can be negative. That also can be positive. That depends on how reflected you are on your feelings and emotions. So if you know yourself quite well, that's rather a good thing, because that means you can use your powers and your special trait here and now, so to speak. You live here and now, and you can use your powers. If you have some dark or blind spots, maybe it could be very possible that they will show, and that maybe you get very angry if you tend to be some choleric person, someone who gets angry easily. That's just an example, of course. Maybe you have some other deeper wishes you want to be fulfilled, and that's always a reason to be cautious, be aware, so that you won't do any harm to others. Maybe you shouldn't be too spontaneous and acting on your spontaneous emotions, because that could be kind of destructive. But that's, as I said, only if you have some blind spot and you don't. There are some aspects of you that you've ignored by now. If you are quite sure of who you are, then you are quite stable. You will be quite stable, and you will be able to participate very much, and also take others with you. We have the art here, so these energies are quite different, but it's good, because here the devil here tends to be extreme. And the art card here is the opposite, because it's also temperance sometimes. The card is called temperance sometimes, because this energy wants to offset energies, and you. So it looks to me that those kind of extremes you might be experiencing will get into balance again, and it won't be such a crash or catastrophe or something. More, you will get to know yourself better. You might be surprised by yourself, but you will be able to use that in some positive way. So if you are angry, maybe you do sports, some kind of, I don't know, karate or something, or you go to some other event where you can let out your energy. Some other sports that's an example, but you will get into balance again after experience maybe some kind of extreme emotion. In the past, here's the Emperor. You were able to create some kind of order, and you were pragmatic. You have been, maybe still, you are still pragmatic, and you are focused on your goals, or because that's in the past, you have been, and now you might lose that kind of inner order, but you will gain it. You will regain it, I think. So it's a bit of an up and down. You were able to organize things. You were able to be responsible and do your job responsibly, and focus on the important stuff here. But maybe after being so responsible and pragmatic, you tend to be emotional again, and it also could mean that you are very that you're working hard at the moment, and that this work you are doing is important. It's also hard work. It's very challenging for you, and now and then you'd like to throw it all away and say, I don't care anymore. I just want to go, or something like that. And but you will always be able to catch yourself and to go on. So yeah, it's like an up and down. Your work is important to you. You're doing it well, and it's a big task you set for yourself, and sometimes you are just angry or frustrated, and you just want to leave. You just wanna break out of that. But then you come to your senses again, and you see, no, that would be stupid. I've come a long way here. I am organized. I'm responsible. I will go on. So yeah, the Princess of Wands here. Yeah, you wish to be you wish to break out. You wish to get distracted now and then. Maybe you should. Maybe you should on Saturday or something. You just should be a bit irresponsible, in air quotes here. You should go to a party. Maybe you should invite someone, have fun with them. And you need some kind of outlet here, I think. Also, in a sportive way, maybe just go take some of your friends and go to some tennis court, and play tennis. Or it's just an example. Of course, there are many sports you can do. You need some kind of outlet here. You need some. You can go on a mountain and scream or something. I think that's important. And if you'll have done that, you will feel more relaxed after that, and then you will be able to go on with your hard work. Here are the 7 of Cups. So yeah, that speaks a very a similar language here with the Devil here. You want to break out and you want to do something less sensible. You want to go on a party, you want to do some drugs maybe. You want to just be a bit more careless and do something spontaneous without thinking of the consequences. And maybe you should do that, but of course within some boundaries. You need some kind of outlet, you need some kind of distraction here from your work. But that shouldn't be too extreme, because otherwise you won't get up on Monday again and you will be quite hungover. And but you have the tendencies here to exaggerate things a bit. Of course, you need some kind of distraction now and then. Everyone does. But don't exaggerate, because otherwise you will feel very bad after that. And it will be harder for you to go on with your work. And don't forget that whatever you're doing right now is important to you, and you don't want to endanger that. But you tend to be a bit unsensible right now or next week. So be aware of that. And here's the universe. So that's quite promising here. I think whatever you're doing, it won't affect you in a long term, because you seem to be at the right place at the moment, and you don't have to change things right now. Maybe you need to bring some things to an end right now, and because there's a new start awaiting you. And so sometimes you can afford to be a bit unsensible and to be a bit destructive, because there are things that are safe. Your home, your friends are safe, and so you can maybe be a bit unsensible right here. So all in all, things are going quite well for you, but you have to be a bit cautious here that you won't do something to endanger that. Okay, here is the Hermit. So on the surface, you are quite sensible here. There might be some contradictive energies here. On the outside, you seem to think to yourself, I will concentrate, I will focus on my job, I won't be distracted. I won't listen to others who tell me stuff I don't believe in. I know what I'm doing. I'm taking my job seriously here. So you wanna pull it through, no matter what. and you feel some kind of completion here. You feel complete, and you'd like to keep things that way. But maybe you feel that you won't be able to keep things alive. Some things may have come to an end, or maybe ending soon, so that new things can happen, that you can start new things, but you'd like to keep things as they are. Or you're looking back on what you've achieved by now, and you are considering, or you're thinking about what you can change or have to change and what's good. Yeah, maybe it's that you've come to some place, you had success, your work did pay out. Now you are looking at the result here, and you just need to ascertain what you need to change, what worked and what didn't work. You make some kind of conclusion for yourself. What and what will happen next, what you want to do next. Here's also the Eight of Cups. So yeah, maybe it's quite exhausting what you're doing right now, and things at work are exhausting. Your colleagues may require much from you, or your boss, your kids maybe at home. So there are a lot of people who require things from you and who want things from you, and that's of course exhausting, and that might be the reason you want to break out now and then. But you know that you can't and that you don't want to, actually, because you know how important things are that you are doing, and you just need to maybe take some time for yourself and consider what you might change, that things will go down a bit more smoothly than before. All in all, I think you're doing a good job, and things you're making progress, but you need maybe some kind of fine-tuning here. So to be more efficient, so that you won't lose that much energy on your way. That might be good, because otherwise the tendencies here to break out and to drop your work and just go on a party and ignore what you were doing. Yeah, the tendencies get bigger, and so it might be good for you to organize things better, even better, because you already did, and you're following your plan. But sometimes plans need to be changed now and then, because no one knows the future, no one knows what could happen, and there are always people who act differently than you expect them to act, and so you just need to adapt your plans a bit, so that things aren't that stressful for you, and that people can't pull energy from you. But yeah, you are very passionate right now, and I think you're very dedicated to the work you're doing. So of course it's also exhausting when maybe you can't find some some point to stop. Maybe, when the switch is on, you're going and going and going and going, and you can't stop because you like what you're doing. And so maybe you're a bit endangered that you could encounter or experience some kind of burnout here. And after that, that burnout, you are really in the middle of things right now, and you are really busy, and you like what you're doing, and you see meaning in that and purpose, and you know what it's for. But that means that you are a bit, all your cylinders are on. Your engine is on all cylinders, and you there might be a point when everything burns down, and you feel just exhausted, and you can't go on, and you need to be aware of that if something that if you are too ambitious, natural forces will stop you. So you need a break, and you need some distraction now and then. And even if it's hard, but I know that when you're in the middle of things and things are going well, you don't want to stop. But there comes a point when your energy, your batteries are empty, and then you have to stop. And if you don't, that could leave some serious damage. So try to relax now and then. Your work won't go away. You can return to your work and to your task at any time. Maybe you just need someone, some friend or partner who just who calms you down now and then. But it will go on like that. Here are the 8 of Wands. So there is that danger of burnout here. You are under pressure, but you are electrified. You are energetic, and things are going faster and faster and faster. And you can't stop right now. You are so enthusiastic about your work that there is a real that there is that danger that you will burn out here. So try to shift back and be a bit slower, or take some break now and then, and relax. That's really important. Because you will burn out otherwise. Yeah, that's it. So the good thing here is that you are so energetic at the moment and enthusiastic. That's always good. But every one of us needs a break now and then. And if you take that into account, that also you, Taurus, are not indestructible, then things will go well. And that's all you need to think of, just to take a break now and then. Yeah, that's it for now. I hope you can make sense. You can make some sense out of it, and that you can apply what I said to your situation at the moment. And I'd be very glad if you subscribe to my channel or left a comment. And I wish you a pleasant week. Goodbye und auf Wiedersehen.